Hello, everyone. I am meteorologist Hutch Johnson. It's wonderful to have you on board, and thank you for watching Hutch's Weather. Coming up, we're going to talk about, well, what was a fantastic weekend, and we have some details on the week ahead. And in fact, it looks very hot. It looks dry. It looks like we'll have a chance at the Aurora and some wind to blow as well. All those details, join me. Hutch's Weather starts right now.
Now, a Hutch's Weather Update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
All right. Thank you for keeping me in mind and watching Hutch's Weather, putting up with me. And thank you so very much for your support, including passing the good word and, well, following me here on Facebook. The numbers keep going up, and that's wonderful. And you know what? For those of you that don't like Facebook, check out hutchesweather.com for the latest in your forecast. Now let's get to the details on the heat and the numbers that we have ahead for us. We're going to get that right out first and foremost so you know the facts, and then we'll talk in detail about a couple of little hitches in the giddy up and some fun as well with regards to what we're expecting to take place with regards to the northern lights as we go through the weekend, when those chances begin to spike as well. So let's get down and take a look at those temperatures as we go through the overnight hours. Gone are the 40s and 30s for most of our area. The Arrowhead of Minnesota will be the coldest as we head through the morning hours. Clear skies and temperatures in the 50s. Not much wind, but it'll be from the south-southwest. Notice temperatures near 60 degrees out to the west. And as we go into the afternoon on your magnificent Monday, look at the heat return in the oil patch. We're talking Williston, 96 sizzle-worthy degrees. Sydney, Montana, Glendive, Montana, Miles City, Montana, all in the mid-90s for the Monday afternoon time frame. Low 90s in Minot and in Bismarck, so the capital city's very hot. Leora, good to see you on board. Thank you for watching. As we head into the Red River Valley and the eastern third of North Dakota, expect mid-80s for most, but I think there'll be a decent chance at upper 80s. Here in Fargo, in Richland County, if you are in Gwinner, if you are in Lisbon, if you are in Enderlin, a very good chance at some upper 80s there. Lakes Country, hey, it's no picnic there either. It looks hot. 85 degrees, 84 in Bemidji. And look it up in Badette. Can you believe that? 87 degrees for an afternoon temperature on this Monday to start the work week. Now, here's what you need to know about our forecast as we go through the week ahead. Number one, the hot weather just continues. We're talking 90 degrees on Tuesday after Sizzler today, but an Aurora chance. That's right. More details coming on that. The northern lights look to have a decent chance of showing up again as we go into your day on Tuesday. Look at these temperatures hovering right around 90 degrees. There is a fair chance though some of us will break the mid 90s as we head into the late week time frame with these gusty sizzle nizzle winds out of the southwest. Now with the increased wind comes increased humidity. We're going to look at that here momentarily. The biggest change and the best chance of any precipitation in your forecast comes next weekend as we go into Saturday, maybe for some on Sunday, and it will cool us off, but only to temperatures around 80 to 83, and that's still well above your average in Fargo of 75 degrees for this time of the year. So that's a look at that. Now we're going to take a peek at some of the details with regards to what we're expecting with regards to the Northern Lights, and we'll talk a little bit as well. Well, why don't we do the Northern Lights first? Good evening, Allison. Good to have you on board. Tried viewing the Northern Lights last night up north. Didn't get to stay out too long, and the Northern Lights they won't pan out tonight either for too many of us. So I think the forecast for some increased numbers really hasn't really panned out too well, although the chances do look to be a little bit better on Tuesday. So I'm glad that you watched that. Let me show you something that I loaded up here that shows a little bit of a trend, and this is something that I like to watch for. This is an index called the KP index, and it's something that's forecast. And this is not a telltale sign that the Northern Lights are going to happen in our area, but the higher these numbers go, a KP index of 1 or 2, for instance, is not a very good chance at our latitudes of seeing the Northern Lights. Now, if you live way up north, you have a better chance. Once we get to that KP index of 3, which is right about here, well, there's an increased chance. So September 9th, as we go into the evening hours, it may flirt with that. That's your Monday night. Not too great of a chance, but see above my noggin here, when we start getting into those red zone numbers there, we're talking 5 and 6 for KP indices, and this is in the evening hours of the 10th, those numbers start to really rise. So that leads me to believe that we'll have an increased chance for some Northern Lights as we go through. Simon, good to see you. as well. Now, if you happen to be out and about across the region today, well, I want to point out that you can always take a look at Hutch's weather. And on hutchesweather.com, there's a neat place up there where you can share pictures. I just shared a couple up there myself, and I want to go ahead and share those with you right now. But if you go to Hutch's Weather and you scroll down to the bottom of the page, like I'm going to show you here online, you're going to see my fine sponsors out there, like my friends over at State Farm. David Eggers, right here in Moorhead, Minnesota, has been a name in the State Farm business. He's covering your home. He's covering your auto. Do you have a young driver like me? David can get you set up for the long term. So get a fair quote from my friend David Eggers. Give him a call today. Now, down at the bottom of the page, when you look, you're going to see, oh, there's some more new news. Hutch's Weather Kid coming back to Luther Family Ford, my fine sponsors. Loving this idea. Now, I have a big sign-up event coming as well. I'll tell you more about, but here's the picture photo upload. So I uploaded a couple of photos here that you'll see from the Mayville cruise, the island fun day it was. The weather was outstanding out there today. A little on the warm side as we approached the latter afternoon hours, but indeed it was a dandy of a day out there. Check out the color on this beautiful ride right here. That pickup, oh my goodness, and look at that. The flames on there, it was flaming hot. A lot of people checking out all of the rides out there. And I heard tell that they had over 500 awesome rides out there, including one that I brought out there. It was a lot of fun. So thanks for coming up. Thanks for saying hi. It was good to get out to Mayville with the Chevelle today and visit with so many of you and see so many awesome automobiles out there. You know what? Sometimes when you need to dust, you just got to get out the duster, right? That's what's going on here. Woo-wee, look at that one. You can get the dusting done in a hurry with that machine right there. So thanks so very much. I had a fun time out there and hope you had a good weekend as well. Go ahead and upload your pictures. Right here's the upload button on Hutch's Weather. So if you visit over there today, go ahead and upload your pictures of a fun weekend. And by the way, because I'm streaming live right now, it shows at the top of the page that we're doing exactly that. Okay, now let's take a look at a couple of fun details in the forecast. And one of those is the humidity. Now, this is a forecast model, some model guidance, and I want to point out that as we go through the next few days, we're going to notice it really starting to rise up. Now, here we go. Let's show you what we have going on. And let me see, where is my pane? Here we go. I've got to move this over. I'm sorry about this. I just got to move the screen details around just a pinch. There we go. Okay, so now we can see everything that we need to. I apologize. Here we go. Here's the model, and this is a look at what we are expecting as far as the humidity goes. And this is a number called the dew point temperature. And where you see the dark colors, that's drier dew points. And just to show you the values that you're seeing out here by Minot, dew points in the 40s are a little low for us this time of year. We generally see them in and around 50 degrees, so not too far off. But look out to the west in the big sky country of Miles City, Montana, Gillette, Wyoming. Dew points out there are in the 20s. That's super duper dry air out there, folks. But right here in the eastern third and central Dakotas, we are seeing the green colors. What does that mean? Dew points are in the 50s, and that's pretty standard. Now, as I set this into motion and we go through and those south winds really start picking up as we go through your Monday forecast, check it out. Look what happens to those dew points. Right here, we see those bright greens starting to show up as we get into the midday hours. What is that? Well, when that sun is high in the sky, it's going to start evaporating some of the moisture off of our crops and out of our fields, and that's called evapotranspiration. So what we're going to get is in the cornfields and those fields that are not taken yet or harvested, that's going to add to the dew point temperatures into the area here as we head into your Monday. So it's going to start getting pretty sticky out there if you didn't notice the sticky today. And that had a Pedro shaking. Now look at the dry air punching into the western Dakotas by tomorrow night. That will limit rain. It will limit how much rain can fall. Usually if we do get rain, it'll be kind of those gusty thunderstorms out there as well. So that's a look at your forecast trend. But then again on Tuesday afternoon, look at these dew point temperatures really starting to rocket upwards as we take a look at what these values are here in the Southern Valley. We're pushing 70 degrees here in the Red River Valley. So that's uncomfortable conditions out there. And again, you'll want to make sure you're staying hydrated because air temperatures are going to be sizzling hot as well. So again, another look at those planning forecast temperatures as we go through the next several days. I do expect our heat to continue to rise. We'll leave you with a look at the 7-day planner, and I'll also take a look at what's going on with your questions, because I'm always interested in seeing your responses and your comments. So taking a look at these temperatures, we're going to hover near 90 degrees all the way until the end of the week. And I do think we'll see some mid-90s in a few spots in particular as we go through very gusty days on Thursday and Friday. So keep that in mind. And the northern lights, most valiant effort, are likely to be taking place as we head into your day. And that is on Tuesday in the evening hours. So again, if you have a chance to get out, shoot those lights with your camera and upload them to hutchesweather.com. Okay, while I'm bowing off the camera here, I'm going to take a look at some of the comments and questions that have come up during this broadcast to see. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Ick says, Sarah, indeed. Not liking the return of the heat, says Simon. It was sure nice. You know, we had some low temperatures this weekend that did dip into the 30s. Thank you so very, very much for your support. Thanks for passing the word. And again, somebody spent the whole week at the cabin, and it looks like it would be a great week to be at the cabin again, Brad, with the heat that's heading our way. And hi from Red Lake Falls, Sarah. Good to have you on board. Thank you for your support of stars, Sean. And thank you for what you do. Always good to see the weather. Oh my goodness. Thank you. So very kind. So kind. Paula, always kind. I really appreciate all of you for sharing your support of stars. Joanne as well. So I'm looking forward. Now, don't forget, please, if you have any youth in your family that's really interested and just kind of has a knack for weather. They love science. They love weather. When they're driving and you're driving in the car, they're looking out at the clouds. That was Hutch when I was a kid. If you have any interest in that at all, I want you, and I want you to head on over to Luther Family Ford this Tuesday. That's from 5 o'clock till 7 o'clock in the evening. Here is a little bit of the details on that. Get your pencils, everybody. Again, Tuesday night this week, 5 to 7 p.m. right at Luther Family Ford here in Fargo. That's where there is going to be a meet and greet there this week. Swing on by, and I can't wait to see you, and I can't wait to get your kids signed up to do weather with me. The neat thing is that we're going to do the weather at Luther Family Ford. If your name is drawn, we'll schedule a date for you to come on in. We'll have the big green screen set up, and we're going to have some awesome times talking about the weather, learning about the weather, and you can always help Hutch figure out the weather. So come on by. If you can't, that's okay. There's more places to sign up. Hey, guess where else you can sign up? That's right. Right there at hutchesweather.com. You can go to my website and you'll get the latest on that. And just because I want to make sure you know where to go, on the page, you want to go to the home page here, so I'll take you back to that. As you scroll down, you'll see the Weather Kid button right here at the bottom. Boom. You just click on this, and then you'll go to the Weather Kid page. Couple of videos here to kind of talk a little bit about it, but the Weather Kid sign up is right here. So please fill out the form. Make sure kids, you can be 9 to 18 years old in school, have an interest in weather, and it'll be a lot of fun. So hoping to see you on Tuesday at the live sign-up meet and greet at Luther Family Ford. Again, this Tuesday, 5 to 7 p.m. For now, I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. It's always a pleasure to have really the privilege to bring you the weather information that's the most important. There's not a lot of weather wiggles to worry about this week, but the heat is going to be there. We talked about the humidity is going to be there. And well, we get a treat this week, a very good chance at some northern lights Tuesday night, the way it's looking to me. So share your photos, have a wonderful time, and check back for regular updates right here on Hutch's Weather. Until next time, can't wait to see you. Have a wonderful close to your weekend. And we'll talk again very soon.